Alright everybody, and welcome back to Minecraft. So, today on the vanilla, now that I have reminded myself to go get some sand, since this is my take 2 for today, we're going to be smelting all the sand down, getting ourselves this glass hopefully finished off. We should have enough. I'd have to say we're pretty close, if not definitely there. So we're going to go ahead and just pop all this sand into our furnaces, and probably end up having to grab some more coal, which isn't a big deal. We definitely have enough. That's no problem at all. So, other than getting into that, I figured it'd also be a good time right after I go ahead and stop the sound from my game. No offense to Minecraft music, but it's just not my thing, if you get what I'm saying. So, let me finish this real quick. And we'll split that and put that. Okay, so, and let's go, oops, wrong thing. Escape. We'll go here, sounds, and we'll turn the music down. I did end up breaking my sound on the game, so unfortunately I had to close out, bring back in, because I couldn't even hear doors shutting. And I do like Minecraft sounds for the most part. I know sometimes it can be annoying, but no, it is what it is. Alright, so let's run down here real quick while that's all smelting, and I'll show you guys what else we're getting into today. So I figured, since we're kind of at that point where adding speed to what we're doing is nice, I went ahead and made us some minecarts and stuff. Now there are some stuff in here that I don't know what it does, like the activator rail. I don't know what that is, so I'll have to play around with that. But I did get some rails, so we'll get back to that. Let me run down here real quick. Now, let me throw this sand away real fast. Okay. But I did, while I was off camera, well, I went mining a little bit, but then I also set us up in the underground tree farm. Just figured we take advantage of the space we have and just build something. And I got another ideas for up underneath here, a couple things we can do. And I did end up breaking into the ravine that we went into on the one episode, and then ironically enough, directly beside it, there was another one. So we haven't really gone and done anything in the ravine just yet, obviously. It's all dark, but we'll get there. I'm in no rush. Alright. Jump back up here, and that will be expanding too. Just wanted to show you guys some stuff. Oh, let me see. Jumping around real quick, guys. But I'll show you guys this too. I'll make another, well, we'll be making a couple videos on this as it gets built and the progress. But once it's done, I'll make a full explanation video of what I found out about the slimes and stuff so far. So our slime spawner does work. We went ahead and built, I believe we have 5 levels. We have the ground level, we have 1, 2, and then we have, alright, ground 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we got 4 levels, excuse me. So I'll go up one more and do 5. Now, this is the slime chunk, and I've cut a hole in the floor, kind of in the center, where slimes can fall through. Now, I know that I'm going to have to give them some kind of entity to path towards, like they want to try to kill it or eat it, whatever the fuck the slimes do, the big green blob. But I haven't quite figured out something that I can bring down here easily. It might end up being an iron golem, which is kind of a waste of iron, but at the same time, if we do like one iron golem at a time, and as we get extra iron, we just continue to do it. It shouldn't be that bad. I also gotta clean up some lava. I made a mess getting some obsidian done. So, ooh, goodness. Let's run up here real quick. That was not fun. Oh my god. Little fumble step. Alright, but yeah, so that's what's been going on down there. I did find some more diamonds too, so I've been using our diamond pickaxe to my advantage. Might as well use it if we got it. Ain't no point to have it if I'm not gonna use it. I do want to get more enchantments on this. That way it's a little better, but obviously it'll come. So I think my other thing I'm gonna do, since I have this big area that's already all torched up, and we're just expanding further and finding the rest of the places that aren't torched up, I'm probably going to go ahead and build a mob spawner right in the center of this to go ahead and play around with the heights of mob falls to see how far up I have to go for mobs to not die. I have done quite a few dark room builds before, so it's not really anything that's new to me, but I did want to, you know, just give you guys those little quick updates. We'll get into those minecarts too, don't worry about it, I didn't forget about them. Just run back up here real fast. I'm yawning, and we want to get ourselves, right here, some... couple more shovels real fast. And oh, that's right, I did want to look at this too. I wanted to see what one of these lanterns look like. Oh, now if I pick this up, does it break? No, it doesn't. Alright, that's what's up. I like that. That's neat. I like the way that looks. Okay, so we'll probably end up doing a bunch of lantern stuff along with glowstone stuff around the house. That'll be cool. I'll actually build one more of those just for this area real quick. And then we'll also go ahead and start, like I said, for extra iron and stuff. We'll go ahead and just throw it in here, and every time we get some iron and we start building our reserves back up, just add some more in there. We did end up getting low on iron a little bit after we built all those beautiful mines, or mine rails, so that is something that we're going to have to take care of and get all that stuff set up, along with probably build some more. So we'll just toss this stuff away real quick, and let's grab our glass real quick. Obviously it's not all done, but by the time we start building, all the rest should be finished and we can get this knocked out. See how much we get, and if we get extra, I do already know what I want to do with it. The slime spawner that I'm telling you guys about, since slimes don't need torches to work, or not to work, torches to spawn, I'm gonna leave, or excuse me, I said that completely backwards. Since slimes do not need dark to spawn, I'm gonna leave it all torched up, and I'm gonna glass in that area, that whole chunk. I'm gonna glass in those walls because I do fully intend to make that whole area pretty much just a big mine shaft. So I am gonna, you know, spruce it up a little bit, make it a little fancy, and then, you know, you guys will probably see, you'll see updates on it as we run back and forth to it, grabbing slimes for pistons and making extra leads and stuff like that. We really shouldn't need too many more leads, but obviously if we go out to the middle of nowhere and there's like 12 horses, I want to get all of them, so we're gonna need, I'd say, at least at the end of it, I'd probably say a stack of leads, just that way we can keep some all over the place and we don't necessarily have to have leads just in one area. So that is definitely going to happen. Oh, and I also want to get into making a horse stable here at some point in time, along with I want to upgrade our road system. I did decide on what I'm going to use for the roads. I'm going to go ahead and use, what is it? What is it? Andesite? No, it's not. Diorite, I think, or diorite. The whiter stone. I'm going to use that as our pathways for right now. Probably not the most beautiful stone that I could use, but you know. And if I'm right about this, guys, mobs don't spawn on glass. I could be wrong, but obviously we'll be finding that out if I am. We'll just start seeing mobs spawning up here, which obviously I'm around this area quite a bit, so we'll go ahead and see that pretty quickly if that does happen. But yeah, just getting all this taken care of and walled off. And I think I talked about this in another video, talking about taking this and building the same thing over here. I think I am gonna do that and then connect the two and kind of have like a run through right down the center where you can run right outside. But for now, I'm just gonna keep it walled off the way it is until I get to the point where I'm ready to build that, because I mean, obviously there's quite a bit of glass here, and then I have to mirror the build, so that will definitely be something else that needs to happen, is mirroring this, which I probably can get into a little bit of that today. I don't want to spend too much time on camera today doing tedious stuff like digging, but oh, and then the rail systems, I do have a couple different ideas on how to get it so we can have one train cart that runs all the way down to the bottom of the mine, but you can stop at different ones. I kind of got an idea for somewhat of like a push button system, or a lever system, excuse me, that you pull a lever, and depending upon which lever you end up pulling, it turns off or turns on different redstone signals, and I'll probably end up having 2 redstone signals going to each one on the opposite side. That way I can have a control at the bottom and a control at the top. That way if I'm trying to get somewhere, I don't have to shoot all the way to the top or shoot all the way to the top to get it to do what I want it to do. I can function it and operate it from the bottom or from the top. So I do think we'll probably have just enough glass to get this area finished off, which is going to be kind of a good idea for me to know how much I need, which is pretty much like a chest and a half full of glass to do this entire build. So for a second one, we're going to want that same amount of sand, which isn't too big of a deal. I know where the desert is on my map, but it's way off in that direction. I haven't been there yet. We will go there eventually to get some different kinds of materials plus cactus, and I do want to find some acacia trees, so that adventure will be happening in a reasonably short amount of time. But for right now, we'll just hold off on that, and I think what I'm gonna do, because I have decided that I want my bedroom to be on this side of the house, and this to kind of just be like the area you walk up into. So the maps are going to be getting moved, and we'll be doing some mapping today as well. So that'll be another use of iron. But I mean, honestly, it's not that hard to go get iron. All we had to do would be to run down in the mines and do a little splunking, which we won't do too much of that during this recording. Probably next time we record, we'll do some splunking and head down into the caves. Okay. So we're down to our last 4 stacks of glass. Pretty crazy. But at the same time, you know, Minecraft is all about having an idea and kind of just going with it. Because, you know, resources, yes, it does take a little bit of time to collect all of them, but honestly, once you get to a certain point, it's really just about going and getting them, and it's no longer really that difficult. Which is kind of where we're at. I mean, I could use diamond stuff for everything at this point. Like, I really could make a diamond axe and a diamond shovel and all that stuff. I'm just kind of waiting until I get the enchantments to do all that. Kind of the same with the armor. Once we get ourselves a decent amount of levels and we can get ourselves a mob spawner going, we'll go ahead and get that stuff set up too. And I want to stop it here because I really don't know how I want all this to completely be right here in this area. I'm not sure if I want to cut that big pane out of the house and build the house down this way, along with having my addition for the bedroom and all that stuff. So for right now, I'm going to call this finished. And I mean, I even could drop the glass down and just go underneath, break those 2. Yeah, I could just go underneath and pop back up and come around. But for right now, we'll go ahead and call that done. And right here, throw our glass away. We'll see how much we actually got, because I know we have quite a bit still in all these furnaces. Plus, just to get it, because if I don't get it now when we start running around, chances are I'm probably going to forget that it even is here. So, yeah, we still got quite a bit of glass, so we definitely could start that expansion, and it wouldn't hurt us too bad. Is there any more? I didn't miss those 2. Alright, cool. Now let's toss this away. Drop that. And what did I want? I wanted something. I think we... Oh, that's right. I need to finish this off. That's a definite. That needs to be done. So... But it doesn't need to be done right now. We'll go ahead and close that. Grab this back. Put that there. Put that there. Go ahead and eat real quick. Let's go ahead and get ourselves our roadway real quick. We'll get our stones to start doing that. I also am gonna, while we're doing that, we'll take our minecart and our redstone torches, and we will set up our first rail to the first area over there. So I think we'll start it off here. And we'll start off with a redstone torch right here. Oh, not that way. That way. Okay, and bloop bloop. So we'll start it off like this, and I'll see how far. We'll have to pick up these two. We'll see how far we can get on one powered track, but obviously I know we'll be needing more, so we'll go ahead and just play with it here real quick. It's been a while since I've used mine carts in Minecraft. To be honest with you, I didn't really tend to use them too much because I just ran around everywhere, but I figured it'd be fun to jump into a little bit on the series. So now I have figured out that you can just kind of